update on the app itself. So excuse myself because there might be a few more corrections, autocorrects that were done improperly. And I put thank you, very execute, and I meant to say what it should have typed out is thank you, very excited.
I wonder what that meant.
Yeah. It was just.
I think I retweeted it out of habit, but it was like afterwards. Like,
yeah, it was a typo for sure. I mean, I corrected to that for some reason, and I couldn't. It took me forever to kind of get back to my profile to find the actual tweet. So, but that's what happened. So.
It's all good, man. Yeah, I must admit the new Twitter update confused me because I've got like my own account and the band account, and I'm on a couple of other accounts as well. And I was just like, where have they moved the thing where you can switch between them? It took me ages to find it, and then I realised it was you click on the icon and it moves. So I was stumped by that as well. That tune is absolutely fantastic. That riff is just so chuggy and gets in your brain, and that delay, like you said, the delay bit towards the end, and the way the vocals bounced around at the end as well and came with that kind of trippy feeling. It's just awesome. It's a proper heavy Friday night rock, so I absolutely love that, as you well know. So that's brilliant. Yeah, I love that, man. That's cool.
Speaking of heavy, I think this EP should be out fairly soon. The new EP is called Idiom. And this is by a band that's heavy and super cool, and I'd love to get Phil up on the show. The band is called Evil and Strange. The song is called So Far Away. Dig this.
You're strange.
That was Evil and Strange was so far away. Now tell me that wasn't like proper filthy dirty like metal and rock and roll, man. That was a fantastic tune. Love the song. The vocals, the guitar riffs, like the muffled guitar riffs. So you got your kind of almost classic like 90s like late 80s metal. And the riff is more. Some of the riffs are kind of like it's almost like leading on alternative grunge. And even the vocals like remind me actually a little bit of Lane Staley from Alice in Chains from Dirt.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, that had a massive Alice in Chains vibe mixed with like Zakk Wylde guitar licks.
Yeah, nice.
Oh man, basically, my message on this is if you're listening to the show and you're a guitarist, you can now put down your instrument. Everything's been done. There's no more that you can possibly do. Evelyn Strange has done it for you. You might as well just listen, kick back, don't bother writing. There's no point. He's done it. He can do it. He can do it better than all of us. just forget it. I don't mean that. Obviously, you should keep playing the guitar as much as possible and forever. But honestly, he is so talented. That is so good. It's awesome. Is it Philip? Is his name, isn't it?
Philip Strange. Yep.
Oh. Phil Strange, yeah. What a guy. Yeah, that's a cracking tune. That really got me buzzing, and the guitar, the whole thing's excellent. But the guitar work in particular, from my point of view as a guitarist, is just phenomenal. I was really impressed with it, and I'm always impressed by what he puts out. I love that tune.
You know what? I'm just even when we both mentioned Alice in Chains, like I think more so it's a little bit of Dirt and just a little hint from Facelift as well.
Yeah, it's got definitely that sort of those early. It's just the way that that guitar, it's the tonality of it and the way that it chugs. It's got that real Jerry Cantrell. He's such a good rhythm guitarist, Cantrell as well as Lee.
Oh yeah.
And the way that those guitars work together on those albums, it's fantastic, kind of rhythmically. And the bass and the drums actually fit with that kind of era as well. I think it's got that kind of.
For sure.
It's just the way that whole rhythm section, including the guitar, is so tight, but it's chuggy and interesting. It's easy to be tight if you're just going dun 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 dun.
Yeah, well, right.
But this is not the Strokes. This is this is shit hot. Yeah, it's awesome.
So just before we get to our next song, a quick Alice in Chains sidetrack here is this is going kind of dating myself, but I have a VHS.
Nice.
So a VHS of Alice in Chains, and I picked up this probably at least 25 years ago or so, at the very least, and it cost me like let's say $4 or $5. Anyways, it's a live like a live video from one of the venues in Seattle, and this is when Facelift was out, so it kind of looked like it was kind of half full, and they're still just starting out, like almost like bands trying to preview themselves, that sort of thing. And Lane Staley goes, you know what? Because he goes, thanks for coming. Because apparently there was a huge snowstorm that day. So he goes, thanks everybody for coming. He goes, because I remember when I was your age. Goes, I used to walk uphill. All you hear is 2 miles. The school days, like right, 2 miles. But it was an awesome show because they played the good majority of Facelift, and one of the best songs live. And actually, they play it live when I saw them too. Is White Line, pretty much the tail end of Facelift.
Yeah,
it's such an easy but cool riff. Doon 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 doon. It's such like that's what I said. It's simple but difficult, but like really 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 catchy. And because going up steps on a white line, going up the Lane Staley was just such a badass guy. It was such a unique voice too, and that's what I loved about him. And for him, for my personal opinion, for some of his best vocals were on the song "Love Hate Love" of a Facelift.
I completely agree with that. The other one I really like vocally is I think it's "Angry Chair." The harmonies in that are really. I mean, all their harmonies are good actually. The way the two voices work together, but his voice in that and possibly my favourite Alice in Chains is they're on different albums, but my favourite Alice in Chains track actually is probably "No Excuses," but particularly the version on the Unplugged album. The live Unplugged show, just because you realise how talented the drummer is.
Oh yeah.
You almost don't pick it up on the
Adam Kinney.
But when you hear it
or Mike
live, the way they've mixed that drum is just like, has he got 6 hands or what?
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I'm not Adam. Mike Kinney's a drummer.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he's fantastic. They're all brilliant.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you brought that up because at the very end, he's like, well, that's it. All I hear is from the crowd is boo. Hey, fuck you, man. They'll start laughing. He's like, all right, we got one more. And that's the first time I heard "Killer's Me," which is probably one of my favorite Alice in Chains acoustic tunes.
Yeah, what a great tune that is as well.
Easy one to play too, but it's just very catchy and really cool. And I love the lyrics and it's got that Alice in Chains spin to it. I know it is the band, but you know what I mean. It's got that kind of creepy ear spin. But even for an acoustic song, it still sounds kind of like it could go heavy or it could be like electric or acoustic, either way.
Yeah, they did brilliantly, and that whole era of music. There are so many bands that did that. I mean, the Nirvana Unplugged is absolutely stunning as well.
Oh yeah,
and it just makes you realise, like, because
should I do this on my own? Yeah, do it by yourself.
Yeah. Apparently that's because they couldn't get it right. Right. Dave Grohl kept smashing the drums out. They're like, no. I don't think they got the key or something. But yeah, it's amazing actually how well you can translate stuff. Like, you know, I practice a lot of tunes on the acoustic guitar, but not because they sound better, just because then when I pick up an electric, it's so much easier to play because it's a thinner neck and thinner strings, so it makes you kind of better. But I've never really successfully converted in any band I've been, bar maybe 1 or 2 songs, I've never successfully converted many to acoustic. It's actually really difficult to do if you're in a kind of heavy band. You know, and I've never been in a metal band or anything, but you know what I mean, like a heavy-ish kind of band. But Alice in Chains did perfectly. they pick the right songs and they play them just brilliantly, and they've got that versatility to do it. And of course, my favourite thing that they did, which is Jar of Flies, is not quite all acoustic, but it's much lighter sounding. But again, you feel like it can kick off any minute. It's got that depth, which is just awesome.
Actually, you know, just before last thing about Alice in Chains, let me get to our next song here. Is this song was on the last Action Hero soundtrack, and it was "What the Hell Have I?" I think that's one of their best songs ever, but it was only on the soundtrack. It never made the album.
Yeah, that's right. As you were saying that, I was like, "What album's that on?" But it's not, is it?
No, it's on the last Action Hero soundtrack. The one with Schwarzenegger, actually. I'm the hero. Right, so.
Don't get me started on Schwarzenegger quotes. I love Commando when he throws that. He rips the pipe off the ceiling and throws it through the guy and goes, "Let off some steam, then."
Yeah.
It gets me every time.
Or even in True Lies. Sorry about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, let's get to our next song before we sidetrack away too much here.
Yeah.
But okay, so next up, and ironically, he just started listening probably about 10-15 minutes ago. This is Ill Advised. This is off his brand new record, which is out now, Masochist, which is available on pretty much every media outlet. It came out June 2nd, and we all know what a standout badass guy Harry is. So here we go with Ill Advised and Jack the Ripper. Dig this.
So